before we start, we can remove this connection. This step doesn't depend on the training set. And once we run this, we're going to see it's going outputting 2 models. That's because we have 2 set as default. But when we run it in production, we'll train all 6. Next, let's create another block to do our hyperparameter tuning. And before we fill this in, we're going to add some utility functions. So let's open our text editor. And let's create a few files. We want to create at the top level utils folder since it can be reused across multiple blocks. So in this file, we're going to add some helper functions to build the hyperparameter space. And depending on the model that's used, there's a different set of hyperparameter spaces. Next, we will create a file that holds a lot of the utility functions for training sklearn models. This file will include the optimization function that runs the hyperparameter tuning. It also has a helper function to load the model class based off of a string, and a function to train the model on the entire data set. There it calls the hyperspace, or the hyperparameter space, and the optimization function. That's where it's going to be called, and all of these are default good values to use.